I hope you're having a pleasant day of the week. what day are we on? Jesus, it's Tuesday. Oh my god. It's been a pretty painful week. Work is really busy. Oh, let me get my face up. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Work's been really busy. I was sorting out some stuff with like a copyright claim as well, and we're trying to get ready for this holiday to Germany, and it's just turning into a bit of a nightmare. But that means I won't be around Friday. I may be around Monday, because that's the day we return. But let's get back into Oxygen Not Included before I lose my marbles. Right. We are here. So we left off, and we decided to start the Max Sulfur map challenge again with a different map on the test build, because I like all the features on the test build. And we got pretty far because we did a Sunday stream, and we got to about we got to cycle 40. We're just about okay on food, and we've got some oxygen, but there's quite a few things we need to do. You don't actually need to worry about that, that's fine. Although, actually, you need to fertilize it, but I'm not worried about the lumber. There you go. So, yeah. This should be an interesting map. There's lots of sulfur geysers. I'm looking forward to doing lots of sweet oil ranching. So there's a sulfur geyser right there. There's a sulfur geyser right there. Fisho is eating food. We got we got an egg in here. We got lots of spawn in here. So we have actually managed to breed the fish, as it were. So that's going to give us some food. But my main mission for today is to find a water geyser instead of an electrolyzer, because we're going to need oxygen fairly soon. We've only got the oxyferns at the moment, and it's not amazing. We've got some spindly grub fruits as well. We're going to keep growing those because we've been digging up loads of sulfur on the map, because we've got all of these sulfurous rust biomes. So I think this is definitely what you're actually supposed to do on Iridio now, and I actually didn't do this last time. But spindly grub fruit, if you can find them, are definitely a way to go, because they'll grow up to 50 degrees C. So they're really good. But yeah, we want to find a water vent, maybe a polluted water vent. But we also just want to explore and find the teleporter and all that stuff again. I found some lockers. It's probably pretty good. We've sealed off the base, and we've got a liquid lock here. We do need people to actually drop liquids in here. I think people are getting around to that. We've got some oxygen masks, so we could dig in this area pretty much wherever we want. So there's algae over here as well. So for now, I'm going to say, let's do the ladder and let's do the tiles, but let's priority 9 the tiles, just so that we don't accidentally let the chlorine in. We're hugging some eggs. We don't normally hug eggs, but we're trying desperately to get hatches online. It's going pretty well. We've got a sage hatch. We're going to do sage hatches just because we start with so much dirt. We've got a kitchen. We've still got to set up a few more things down here. We do have some pips, but there's nothing I really want to do with them until we get the oxy polluted water set up. I also need to filter this. I mean, this is just temporary. We were getting some pretty good oxygen over here, but it looks a bit impure now. So, do we have the tech to filter that? We could do it with a powered filter for now. It's probably fine. We could just put it here for now. Yeah, I like this. So what we'll actually do... This isn't going to run all the time anyways. But we'll hook it up like this. So the oxygen will come out there. And then we'll just dump the CO2 down here. Straight on top of the oxyferns. Yeah, we'll just dump it there. And then power-wise, we already have conductive wire because we broke into an oil biome, so we'll just do this. I'm glad that we at least sorted that out. We haven't got long commutes yet, which is a decent sign. But yeah, to kick these sulfur geysers off, we're going to need cooling, and we're going to need sweetles. But unfortunately, we haven't found either of those yet. We did find a wasteland biome, but it didn't actually have any sweetles in it. So the other thing I want to do is I want to dig over here. And cover this geyser. So we did scout this map in advance using the ONI map finder, which I've linked here. And we know there's 5 sulfur geysers on this planet, which is why I picked it. Because it's a bit nuts. And I want to really go ham on the sulfur utilization. But, I mean, we're going to have to find a water vent first. And we've got mealwood up here that's just being cooled by a carbon dioxide geyser. This is going to keep erupting for a long time, so should keep things nice and cool. I suppose I should probably insulate this bit down here as well. Maybe I'll just insulate directly underneath the tiles. Maybe that would work. Eventually we're going to put ranches here. This is all going to be ranches. But I'm kind of intending for it to be sweetles. We've got some hatches here for now, just because we desperately need them. But that's not the long-term plan. We don't have too many dupes either, so things are happening a bit slowly. But that's fine, we can speed to it. People are surviving, people aren't dying. I'll set these to 5 now because they've all got their masks. We'll add more masks as we add more dupes, but realistically I don't want to hire any more dupes until I find a water vent. We don't have much water and we've been using it for research and to breed fish, which seems like a better use to me. Ah, we're gonna pip. He's messing up our seeds. So there's the supply teleporter. We'll probably put an exit on this side as well. But at the moment this area is very hazardous. We've only got it open because we needed lead and other things. In fact, it's probably worth sealing it back up, maybe? I think we're dumping the polluted water here. The thing is, there is polluted water here, but it's not enough that I would want to set off a pit branch with the trees. But yeah, all these pipes are working now. We've got the carbon skimmer working, so that's helping this area. We're out of power because there's not a huge amount of coal. We do need to keep digging more coal. But we did build all these tiles, so we can just dig down here now. And have an explore. Let's see, it's really cold down here. There's a load of coal in this pocket. So we can dig down here and grab this. There's a load of iron down here as well, so we should definitely grab that. More metal is always good. I'll do some ladders eventually, we can figure out the rest of that. We do want to do something with Drecos as well. I think the eventual plan is that I'll set up a Dreco ranch here, a Dreco ranch here. Have at least 2 of them. Or maybe we'll actually put them up here. But we need to get rid of the sour gas. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to break into these areas, form a liquid lock, and pump the sour gas somewhere. So I want to make sure that if we dig into this area, we're not unleashing it on the base. But yeah, we need this to work. We need it to filter out oxygen, because this is currently being annoying. What is the plan research-wise? We're going for mechatronics-related stuff. Yes, because we're waiting for the mechatronics dude to level up, and we desperately need that. We also want to find some wheeze warts, but I don't think we're going to get those. We need people to supply stuff for our power. Coal. Are we storing coal in here? We are. Well, at least we're getting on with exploring, and at least the exploring is happening fairly quickly. Ooh, I can hear beetles. They make that tickling noise. So we found some sweetles. We just need to get up there. As soon as we get mechatronics, we can just go really ham on the sweetles. Yeah, there they are. Look at them. We're actually going to use you today. We've got pretty good ages on them as well. So we'll just come all the way up here. We'll grab the extra plants too. And then we can just start setting up the sweetle ranches. Because ultimately, once we get grubs, that's how we're going to get a decent amount of water from these geysers. Because if sweetles tend the grub fruit plants, they'll lay grub eggs. And if the grubs eat sucrose, which sweetles produce, then they'll produce mud, which you can turn into water. Although that will mean we'll have a very active sludge press, but that is absolutely fine, because we'll just put the sludge press over here or something. In fact, there's probably a way I could put that here. How wide is the sludge press? It's 4 wide. That would be a bit challenging. Can't really fit it in the kitchen, but we could definitely fit it in the ranch that's going to go here. That's going to be immediately above the kitchen, and then we can just pump all the water back into this tank, and then we can pitch and pump it as we need. I like that. And again, we'll just put the vent here so that it won't overpressurize. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, we'll dig all these tiles out as well, just so that we've got a bit of room. Yeah, this is pretty much a speed 2 job, I think. So we've got the gases being filtered now, which is good, because the CO2 is helping the oxyferns out. And I think we just speed to it. Oh. And I'm glad I'm back to this game. Work's been alright, there's just this one big calculation report I'm trying to finish at the moment. So that's taking a while. But apart from that, it's just getting everything ready for when I go on leave. Because I'll be on leave the whole of next week. I'm going to be in Germany Friday to Monday. And then I'll be back in the UK. And I may have time to do some streams during the week. I may try streaming at some different times. See how that goes. But yeah, hopefully by next week these emotes I've commissioned should be finished. So we'll get to see those. And there are whiskers. The little special fish I have in the tank. So that will be nice. There is bleach stone there. We need to do something about bleach stone. Can we put that in here? Thanks. We've got ice in here as well. It's not liquefying. Maybe if I do that. I mean, this isn't sweet bonus. That's probably not going to do much. I could just build ice temp shift plates, but that's gonna take time. Probably not worth doing. So what we've got over here, we've got a big lump of iron. We do have geodes on this map, so I need to be careful about those. I haven't spotted any geodes yet. And what do we have in the pump? Oh, the printing pod. So we have grubfruit preserve, presumably because we found grubfruit. We're not taking on any dupes unless they're really good, and these guys aren't really good. So a hatchling will do. We've got some puffs. I haven't really got anything to feed them with. If we find a polluted oxygen vent, that would be good. Or if we find a polluted water vent, we can get it to off-gas instead of a puff branch. That will probably help with the food. But yeah, food-wise, we're actually doing okay now because there's a large amount of mealwood up here that's all growing. But we're just going to watch the dupes go to bed because they're just going to need a dupe quickly. Yeah, there we go. Notice that I get quite a lot of follow bots on my stream, but I'm pretty good at usually dealing with them. And the only problem with the CO2 guys that are erupting is that it's we're trying to skim it all. Okay, hold on. Why are you up there? Come down here. There you go. So you should go to sleep now. There you go. It's not going to help with the soul back, but at least you're not going to be up all that time. But yeah, there's loads of CO2 just entering the base. We're trying to skim it, but it's not actually doing as much as I'd have liked. I mean, if we look at this, I'd expect this to produce about 200 grams per second, including the dormant period. So that skimmer is probably only just keeping up with the output of the base, considering we've got the coal generators as well. Maybe I need to put a second skimmer in. I could actually do that pretty easily. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So... hold on, that's not right, is it? If I just plumb this like that, and then we put a bridge here, that's probably what we want. And then we'll make this priority 9. I'll just get 2 of these working, because There's a lot of CO2 coming in from that geyser, but we need it for the cooling for the mealwood. So we can't just not do it. It's going to be a lot of power as well. Jesus. So we've got the mechatronics stuff now. So we can plan it all out, but it's going to take a while before it gets built. So we need a chute. We need an auto sweeper here. We need a loader. Where do I normally put this? Let's have a look. We're going to need these in here as well. Then a loader can go here. We'll have another loader here. Those two will be for different things. So now we need some more lead. So where are the easiest to grab lead tiles? Uno Memento. Yeah, so there's some lead over here. The problem is this is all too hot. Yeah, there we go. This bit up here is alright. Obviously, the further we go into here, the more temperature is going to increase. But we can dig this slot and grab this. At least. And we're going to want to come in here and dig this too. So we'll probably just dig all the way down here. The only thing is, we're going to need a ladder in. So that should work. Still doing some egg hugging. Got 8 out of 8 in here now. So now we need to sweep eggs and drop them off in here. Jesus. So, sweep. There's the egg. There we go. I'm just trying to get the population up. I'm ultimately not going to want too many of these, but we need them right now just for the food. And for the coal. Because ideally we want to get coal from the base. Some of these masks are getting damaged, so I get the feeling this filter isn't working 100% of the time. Yeah, this needs to be plugged in. And we can come in here and do this. We'll just need to ladder down here as well. It's quite hot down here, but because of all the polluted water, it's not so hot that they'll get scalded. So we can safely explore this area. I'm going to keep research off now just because we need stuff to be done. Yeah, hopefully that will help with the whole carbon dioxide thing. Let's make that wire priority 9. The digging is going quite well, I see. Getting slightly closer to going down there. And then we can hook this ladder up as well. Yeah, we've got some with heat stroke. That is fine. We just need the lead. Got some balm lilies. We could do Drecos in a chlorine room. It's not an awful idea. Because after this geyser, I'm going to do... I think eventually I am going to seal this off. We'll move the pitcher pump. And we'll continue the ranches down here. So maybe we will do a Barb Lily ranch. Curious as to what that would look like with the new Dreco feeding. Let's watch this for a little bit, because I'm not sure why it's not filtering properly. You know, it looks like it's doing it to me. Maybe it's when it runs out of power. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, I think I know what's happening. The filter is running out of power. After, like, before the pump does sometimes. Like, these filters are good for temporary solutions, but they consume a lot of power, so you don't usually want to rely on them. But because of our whole situation at the moment, the gases in here are quite messy. So we do just need to skim as much CO2 as we possibly can. And thankfully this loop is working as intended. We've just got this sieve working quite hard. I did put more room for trees in here, but that didn't end up mattering. But yeah, we're going to want some recreation rooms, we're going to want some more bedrooms. Stuff isn't really getting done at the moment. Long commutes. Travel time. Farming supply. Guess it's these plants. Yeah, people aren't doing too badly. Schedule-wise, they've got the max amount of downtime, so they should be able to get to bed on time. So where's the other person? Where is the other person? They're asleep up here! Oh my god, why are they asleep up here? Jesus. It's not the right place to go. No wonder stuff isn't getting done. People aren't actually sleeping in the right places. This geyser is causing some problems. Yeah, it's allowing us to grow the plants. People are getting popped eardrums. People are not sleeping in their beds. It could definitely be improved. But we've got a level 3 digger now. Need to empty this of eggs as well. Although it looks like no one's actually swept that. Oh, there's just a different egg. Okay. I hope there aren't any eggs in any of these storage bins. Let's see if we can find hatch eggs in inconvenient spots. No, there's just the one. Or at least the one we can access. Let's not disinfect that. So we've got our fish in here. It's all good. I don't think we need the storage bin anymore, so we can deconstruct that, put the loader in. Or at least once we get the mechatronics guy, we can put the loader in. There is still some oxygen here that we could probably have breathed. Yeah, there's more plants down there. Food isn't really the issue at the moment, it's the oxygen. We do have some algae, but it's not really being processed. Looks like people are grabbing the lead, and that's going pretty well. Yeah, this area is right on the cusp of being too hot. In fact, this area itself might be too hot, so let's just cancel that for now. We've got enough lead. I'm gonna need crude oil and petroleum for this liquid lock for the freezer, but that's not gonna happen yet. I mean, what would it take to get that to happen? We need a thermoregulator, we would need some petroleum. That's about it. We could probably get some petroleum. I mean, we could try it. Let's pick up the oil refinery, because we're gonna need that. Hold on. That would be over here. It's going to take a while. We can pick up the oil refinery and then we can sort that out. Get the thermoregulator. We can. I don't think it's going to be a problem grabbing hydrogen. We'll just need a sort of a canister filler and a pump. Or we could just... Oh, I remember what I did now. I actually just put an electrolyzer in here. I just put an electrolyzer in that with hydrogen and empty the bottom. That's how I did it. Okay. Let's actually do that. Let's do that later. Yeah, I was wondering why I was finding it so hard to add the hydrogen to the liquid lock earlier. That was why. Okay, are we finding anything interesting down here? We're finding a big block of algae. That's not bad. We could just dig across here and then ladder down. That seems pretty good. Grab all of that. And there's the teleporter. Okay, actually that's super handy. Okay, let's just speed to it for now. Because we should actually be able to get access to that fairly quickly. And we'll just dig through the oxalite. Actually, there's not even oxalite there, is there? No, there is. There's a little bit, so we'll just dig through that. And then we'll come up here, and then we can go grab some wart seeds, maybe. They'll certainly be handy for cooling, and we need them for the radiation research. Yeah, anyone grabbing any eggs? Not sure. Yeah, these guys aren't cramped anymore. Although I think they're mostly just loading the incubators. Okay, let's put another loader in here. That will go there, and then we can start planning out the lines for all these ranches. So we're going to want to grab the eggs and put them in here. So these are hatches, so where are we going to drop off their hatches? I think we'll just dump them in the research lab. Just need to dump them somewhere. So, shoot-wise... does everybody want them running around in showers? Or do I? No, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, if I put them here, they'll be in the smallest room. So we're going to have the rad bolt receiver, lights. I don't really want to put them in here because once we put the wheeze ports up, people get irradiated very quickly in here. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the chute there. The reason I'm putting it there is because eventually that's where the transit tube is going to exit. No, I think I know how this is actually going to work now. So we'll put in the tiles here. So this is the full room. Just make this all out of aluminium. I'm not going to go too quick because I realise not many people are watching at the moment. So I will just do things at a leisurely sort of pace because we're not really in a rush. Getting some research done. Yeah, how wide is this? Yeah, so that's the right width. We're gonna be... I think we're gonna have to shoot here. Because that's gonna drop off all the eggs and stuff. Well, it's gonna drop off eggs and food from this room. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how this is going to work. So we're going to send all the eggs here. And then the egg... well, eggs and meat from these ranches will go here. And then it'll get filtered further. So let's do this. And we'll do this all out of aluminium. Because iron could be useful for something else. So there we go. So that will go there. This loader will also be for Paku food. Or Paku meat. So that will go like this. So Paku meat will go up here. I'm just trying to automate the food production. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be moved around, and we know it's all going to be in the same area, so we might as well do this now. Or at least plan it so that when the mechatronics engineer comes around, he can do it. Because I haven't quite gotten this right on my last few bases, so we're going to do it right this time. So eggs are going to get dropped in there. This there's going to be an auto sweeper in here. In fact, I think what I normally do, yeah, is I normally put the auto sweeper here. And that will grab the eggs, put them back in here. And we'll only put the eggs that we... Yeah, so all the eggs will go up here. So all the eggs will go up here and get dropped off here. So they're not getting in the way. The Pacu eggs. So the Pacu eggs are going to come from here, and they're going to come from here. What we want is we want the eggs to be dropped off primarily in this room, so that there's an heir to the throne. You have the king in here with the prince in here, and then if this one is full, then that egg will be dropped off, and we'll have a little block for the packing. So we'll have a one-tile room where they'll just flop in. And yeah, there's definitely a good way of doing this. Because we want to make sure he flops in here. And I don't think they'll flop in here because of this door. So I think we can do it like this. So let's try it. We'll put in the tiles, and then we'll put the door here. And then this door will stay open, but that door will make sure that this is one room. And then this is a separate room. So all the fish eggs will go up here. And we'll just have it go around like this. And then all the fish eggs will get dropped off in there. And these guys, we don't want to necessarily tame any fish. And this fish will always be breeding, so there'll always be an egg in here for the breeder. So we'll just have this one go up like this. Come in here. In fact, actually, instead of doing this, let's just hook it up here instead. And we'll make sure to use a conveyor bridge so that the conveyor doesn't get confused. Because we've had it before where the bridge will they'll go back and forth because they won't know where to go out of. Conveyors specifically do that. So I think this will work. And that's going to look very ugly until we get a mechatronics guy. So Nicola is our mechatronics guy, and he is probably 5 to 10 cycles off. We can take this out. We're not in dire straits at the moment. And what I'm actually going to do as well is I'm going to put airflow tiles here, because we've got the carbon skimmers here. So I feel like that makes sense. I don't want to do them everywhere, but I just want a continuous column where carbon dioxide can fall. It's probably a decent idea. Yeah, we managed to get in here, dig out all the coal, dig out most of the iron. There's nothing too interesting down here. There is a security door we can go over. So we can go in there maybe, but I don't think that's a huge priority. We still just need to find this water geyser. Okay, there's the oil refinery. Yeah, that's what we actually wanted. We didn't need any of this other stuff. So let's now go to the next thing, which is... Well, we wanted the electrolyzer for the hydrogen. And we also wanted... We wanted the thermoregulator. Let's do the thermoregulator first. Yeah, hatches appear to be cramped again. So, by the looks of people are delivering the materials here, but they're not building them yet. That is fine. They'll make it easier for the mechatronics guy when they're done. We're going to need a load of wires as well. So those can just go like this. And we're going to need those to go in here. That will do. Yes, let's speed to it. We'll speed to it through the nights. We'll build a recreation hall at some point. I think these are going to be the recreation buildings long term. And we're going to put the barracks up here. So in fact, we could even do that now. Just let everyone stay up here. For now. And we'll make these two the recreation rooms. So, blueprints. An anemic farmer. That's not ideal. I don't think we want anemic, but plus 12 is very large. I feel like with the amount of CO2 we have in our base, anemic is just too bad. Like, -5 is just crazy. So, I think we just go with the coal. I think that's the responsible decision. Although this person's a good digger. Do we want another digger? Maybe. We still don't have reliable oxygen though, so I'm going to say no. I'll just grab the coal. Sorry, I'm hiccuping now. I love how the puffs just fall asleep mid-air. It amuses me. Yeah, you guys need a proper recreation room. We'll put another airflow tile here. We'll open that up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, everyone has stuff to do. I think these mealwoods are slowly coming around, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. We do need a bit more power. Why aren't these running? Because the polluted water is backed up. Because no one's been filling the sieve. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, someone needs to go fill the sieve. We could have had a real accident with that if we weren't careful. Yeah, someone needs to go do that right now. But at least we're not starving it. Pickling the meal is also probably a good idea. Hi, Crispy Viking, you alright? I became tiny. In what regard? You mean down here at the bottom of the screen, or the base? Because we're we're on a fairly new base at the moment. We're trying to do a max. Yeah, in real life, I'm a little bit small. Here we go. I'm bigger now. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure that the UI I have didn't crowd out any of the buttons, so you can see everything. We've got Joshua hanging out above the radiation button. I guess you guys can't see the copy button. I guess that's acceptable. So yeah, we're cycle 46. It's Iridio. We almost starved, but we found a carbon dioxide geyser and we were able to farm mealwood around it. So that area is just about cool enough. So that works out pretty well. And we also found some spindly grub fruits, so we're trying to grow those. We found them over here, and there's more seeds down here. We're trying to find sweetles, because there's a load of sulfur geysers on this map. There's one here. There's one here. We scouted this map out in advance, because we want to pick the map with the most sulfur geysers. There's one here as well. I think the other two are further up here. We just found a teleporter, so we're going to try and get there as well. Because I want to go see what's on the other planet. Yeah, it's not going too badly. We've got our fish set up. We're just waiting for the mechatronics engineer so we can finish all of this. We've got some hatches. Yeah, so yeah, in game we found a single fish up here, and well, we found a single fish egg. So we managed to break into the oil biome, cover it with polluted water to not scald, and then we brought it down here. So all of these fish have come from that fish. But in real life, yeah, we've still got all our fish. We've got the 12 orange little platies, 12 zebra danios, Whiskers is hiding somewhere at the moment, and we've got the 4 hillstream loaches. But yeah, they're all doing all right. One of my platies was sick. I got them from the shop, and they started showing white spots a day later, which is really bad. But I put in some anti-parasitic medicine for a week, and the fish has perked up a lot, and he's now hanging out with the rest of them. So I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, this game is it's surprisingly complicated. Like, I have so many hours in this game, but I still feel like I'm learning stuff. Like, we're on the test build of the DLC at the moment, so there's a few different things. Like, they fixed the issues with ranching in that you now actually get experience from grooming critters, wrangling them, like you were supposed to originally. But yeah, there's a few new things, but we haven't really come across the new things yet. We're still trying to get set up. Yeah, all of these little hats, because we need a mechatronics engineer. We need someone special to build all these conveyor rails. And then we're just going to automate shipping the eggs out of these ranches and putting them in the kitchen, because at the moment we're having to manually sweep eggs when they appear so that these guys don't get cramped. So we have to keep remembering to do that. Oh yeah, you've got... Sorry. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we just have some critters that we're trying to grow. They'll reproduce, but we need to keep moving the eggs around, otherwise they'll get cramped. And we're trying to set up like a conveyor line so that the eggs will get dropped off somewhere, so that we don't have to keep manually picking up all the eggs, because I keep forgetting about that. But yeah, this game's really good. I'm very curious to see what's on the other planet, but we don't have a lot of people at the moment, so labor is pretty divided and sporadic, so we're actually going to speak to it. And we're not hiring any more people because we don't have a lot of oxygen. Like, the only oxygen we have on this map at the moment are from these ferns that are consuming water. But we haven't found a water geyser, so we're going to struggle to get much more oxygen coming up. I haven't played Tina's Tiny Wonderland. What is that? I've not heard of that one. Yeah, things are getting done. They're just getting done a bit slowly. But the population of hatches is increasing. I'm not sure we're going to keep the hatches long term, but we definitely need the coal for now. Because my plan is... There's beetles up here, and these beetles consume sulfur from these geysers and from around the map. And eventually, with the sweetles, they'll turn the sulfur into mud. And and then we can get water out of the mud. So that's the long-term plan for this map. But we need to get to the beetles first, because they're all the way up here. It's Borderlands meets Dungeons and Dragons. No, I haven't played that. Borderlands is one of those games that I always saw in the background, and I was semi-interested in. I guess I just haven't really done many single first-person shooters. I used to play Halo quite a lot, and I know Halo Infinite came out recently. I played that for a little bit. I don't really know anyone who plays them anymore, though. There's loads of games on my radar. Like, one game that I actually want to try is Elden Ring, but like my friend Alex, who I did my uni stuff with, he really enjoyed all the Dark Souls games, and he really recommended it to me, and I had a look, and it actually looks really interesting and in depth from like a character creation standpoint. So I want to give that a try, but it's 50 quid, and I already have other games that I still need to actually play and get through. Like, I'm the sort of person that's just going to grab... there you go. I'm the sort of person that's just going to grab a game and play it for like 1,000 hours. So, I don't know. I don't know how many games I'm going to end up playing. I'll probably wait for it to go on sale and then buy it. I want to go back to Dyson Sphere program as well, but I'm kind of waiting for that to come out of early access now. It's been fun, but I need to sort my computer out a little bit before I can stream that. It's a bit too much graphically for my PC at the moment, I think. Like, we tried streaming it. It's kind of like Factorio, but 3D, and you're flying between planets. And it was just a bit much. Like, I was getting big frame drops and encoding lag. You are stuck in the box. Is someone going to come let you out? I don't know. Maybe. Is Devon going to do it? Relocate critter. Yes, I think that's what it is. Oh, it's new. I heard about the Tina's Tiny Wonderland thing. I thought it came out a while ago, but yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. There was a website I had a look at that showed you which video games had discounts on them at any given time. I can't remember what it is, but I look on there occasionally for games that I'm really interested in. So I'll keep an eye out on there. Right, let's just speed to it again. Stuff needs doing. So just do all the stuff. So we're going to put recreation rooms in here, because people are getting stressed, because the carbon dioxide pressure in here is quite high, and we need the mealwood to live. So people are getting popped eardrums, and that's giving them stress. So let's put in some party line phones. These things are great, because your dupes have morale, and that is improved by having recreation facilities, like a nice looking base, good food, things like that. And the more skills they have, the more demanding they are in terms of morale. And if the morale is low, they'll get stressed. And if it's high, it will remove stress. So we want to keep these guys happy. And I've subjected these guys to a bit of trouble in this map, because they had to go over here to get the fish. And that was scolding, so they had fun with that. We healed them up. And they're having to put up with a lot of soggy feet and popped eardrums and stuff at the moment. But eventually we're not going to grow mealwood here. We'll just do something else with this geyser. But we need to wait for the ranches and the fish to come online. Where is the fish? There he is. It's very small at the moment. But when he becomes an adult, he's going to lay a load of eggs. So what other buildings we're going to put in here? So the jukebot is definitely one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the water consumers on this side and the high power consumers on this side. So we're going to put the jukebot here. And then we need decor in here as well. We need lights. Yeah, and this time we'll put the motion sensors here. And that way they'll actually trigger it when they're on the phone. I like that. Move these wires across here. And then we can just hook this up like so. And that'll do for now. The reason I've got two part-time phones is the morale bonus is higher if you have people talking to each other from different rooms. And they also get a higher bonus if they're from different planets. But that's not going to happen yet. That'll happen when we go through the teleporter. Which should be sooner than expected. There's polluted water up here as well. Really looking for a water geyser. That would really help us out. Yeah, I guess all of these conveyor rails are being supplied, even though they're not being built yet. So I guess I'll save the mechatronics engineers some time. I did inspect the printing pod, I didn't forget that. Well, the coal plant is nice and full, that's a good sign. So what I'm thinking is, we've got a block of 3 ranches here, 3 ranches here, 3 ranches here. I think. So what we could do for now is... No, I just want to get these sweetles in. I just want to get them breeding. We do need the reed fiber. I feel like we're going to be able to find some thimble reed and some polluted water though, so we should be able to make it work. Long commutes. So, life support supplies. So, people just bring sand to the sieve. This is churning through a lot of sand. And that's because we're trying to turn all the carbon dioxide in... Well, we're trying to pollute the water with these to remove carbon dioxide. And then we're using the sand to filter it out. So we're effectively consuming carbon dioxide by consuming sand. With this setup. Research, recover breath. So people are spending a lot of time recovering their breath as well, which really isn't good. Maybe I'll add more airflow tiles, because the CO2 density up here is just unreal. Like, it's filling up the base down here. We're keeping this bit clear, but it's not great. Are you going to sleep? You are going to sleep. Okay, well, that's good. We do need you all to build stuff. I've realized this definitely isn't going to be a speed run compared to my previous playthroughs. Just because our initial situation's a bit hairier. So we're just going to take our time. Unrefrigerated food. Yeah, we'll get to refrigerating that as soon as we can. I don't really want to start on the Sweetle branches yet, because we've just got so much other stuff to do. I want this room to be ready as soon as I can, just so that we're not shuffling fish eggs around. Yeah, how about all this stuff? People are just spending a really long time fertilizing and feeding this area. Okay, so that's all of this stuff done. So we technically have all the tools we need to create this liquid lock now. Now what I could do, I need to drop some, well, I need to put an oil refinery somewhere so that I can get some petroleum here. So what I might do is I might demolish this half of the heat wall and put the oil refinery here. Because we're not going to use it a lot. We're just gonna grab some petroleum to put in this liquid lock. And we need crude oil and petroleum because we're going to chill this area a lot and it needs to not freeze. Yeah, people are spending a lot of time just on these basic sustainability tasks, which is quite concerning. They're still filling all of these mechatronics jobs as well, which is good, but yeah, it's just going to take time, so we'll speed through it. And again, I don't want to put a skimmer down here because we will need the plants to breathe all the carbon dioxide. It's just surprising to me that it's just CO2 in here. Like, I would have thought more of it would have sunk down here by now. Like, the CO2 pressure in here is so high this can't even turn on. I might put something else out here as well. Not really sure what. But yeah, once this is finished, we can deconstruct these as well. We can actually start putting this in as well, the actual chiller. So we would make this out of gold. We don't have any gold. Is there any that we can grab? Not really. We could go over here, but it's too hot. We probably don't have to make it out of gold. If we make it out of aluminium, it should be alright. And then this time we're gonna... Oh, we need insulated pipe as well, probably. Let's research insulated pipe. So... Not that one. This one. There we go. We can put the oil refinery here. And then we're going to need somewhere to put the petroleum. Where we can pitcher pump it out. We'll probably just do the same thing over here. Like we'll build that wall in. We'll build that wall in, and then we'll have just a pitcher pump here. Oh, that's not tall enough, is it? Crap. I mean... Let me have a think. So how tall does it actually have to be? I think it pretty much does have to be 2 tiles, because that's not actually going to pump anything, is it? I don't think it does pump. I don't think it's going to go here. We'll do something else with this area. So maybe what I'll do just for now is I'll just dig out a little pit here. Yeah, I'll priority 9 this. I'll just dig out a little pit here. Actually, let's dig it out that much. Put the pitcher pump here. And dig that out like that. I like that. Yeah, these hatches are doing alright. We're eventually just gonna want all the eggs to go. We're gonna want to put the eggs in a room where we can put a critter drop off as well, actually, now that I think about it. We don't currently have room in here. We could just put them in the exosuit room. That would probably make more sense. Because we're eventually gonna have... We're going to move that forward, so we're eventually going to have, if we do that, we'll have room for 11 docks. That's kind of uneven. I guess we'll just eat any spare critters. That's probably not the worst idea. What we got here? I don't think we've got anyone we want. 10 husbandry is good, but it's not this good. So we've got a Drecklet. It looks like he's shielding his eyes from the printing pod. That's kind of funny. Oh, we got a Drecklet. That's sick. I just realized we haven't actually got any wrangled or anything. So if we want to start doing that, we can. But we're not doing that at the moment because we can't cool the mealwood. Although, I think, to be honest, what I do is I set this up and then we move that line over. We use that to cool some mealwood. Maybe we do that. The problem is, though, it's going to get this... We shouldn't do the same loop for both, because this needs to be a lot colder than the mealwood does. So that's probably not a good idea. So we're going to want to pump... Yeah, we're going to want to pump crude oil in there. So let's actually do this. So priority 9 dig all of this, and we'll put crude oil in one and petroleum in another. What we can actually do is this. And what we're going to want is we're going to want the pitch pump in one of these for the petroleum, and we're going to want the pump for the crude oil in the other. Stuff is very slowly getting done. So it's mostly construction supply errands at the moment. So, Make that a pump. We can put that here. And that can go in there. And then this can come out, and we can vent it. We can vent it over here. And then we put the pitch pump here, and then the petroleum's here. Actually, no, that's kind of silly. What we'll do instead of that is we'll cancel that, and we'll dig out an extra tile there. Or actually, instead of doing that, we'll dig out an extra tile here, and then we'll bring it over like this. And that way, it won't overpressurize. And then we can just do this. And that looks kind of ugly, so let's cancel that and move that to the other side. Oh, that's the problem with that plan. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not ugly if it works. Yeah, that's good. And then power-wise, we can well, this wire will need to go over here anyways, so then we can just bring it down here. That's pretty ugly. I like it. Yeah, I'll set this pipe to priority 1, but this is the cold gas. We want that to come out here, go back in here, and then we need a thermosensor here. And I actually need to turn this on, so we actually need a thermosensor here. Bark. Got a dog barking. So that will go like this, and then it will go in here, and then the automation wire will turn this off, and then we'll bridge that back on like this. Is that literally all I need to do? If it is, I'm kind of sad because I've massively overcomplicated this in the past. We could even put a plant here or something. I don't know. So we're going to want to dump crude oil here. But realistically, no one's going to do that because everyone's way too busy. But stuff is being built. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. We're getting a large excess of mealwood. Or meal ice. In that case, let's actually set these to priority 5. Because we don't need them all to grow. Or all to be harvested right away. We just need stuff to actually get built. Or perhaps instead of doing that, what I'll do is I'll set these to 9 again, and we'll reprioritize Amari so that he builds again. Because we have loads of food now. We don't want that to go off. In fact, people aren't eating the spindly grub fruit, so that's something that should happen. I don't think anyone's actually doing this cooking, are they? Like, Meep's got it on the list, but it's very low. There's just so much building to do, I guess. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, we've got a pretty good population of hatches going now. But eventually we're going to want to get rid of all the hatches and just replace them with sage hatches. I do like how this base is looking though. Like, it's very tall. It's going to be very tall compared to the previous base, but I think it's good because we have a nice column here where we can put stuff outside the base, but it's still pretty within reach. And we got this liquid lock so that people can go and do all that related stuff. And it doesn't interfere with the geysers. What I might do is I might eventually transit tube this bit and have like a cut through and have like another section of the base that people can go to. Like more ranches, because we can fit more ranches around the geysers here. Oh, we need to dig all this out. I'm surprised I didn't do that earlier. Let's just do that. Long commutes, construction supply, ranching supply. People aren't recovering their breath too much anymore, which is a good sign. CO2 pressure isn't really dissipating. It's just building up more and more in the base. I suppose we can dig all of this out. And we can dig all of this out. Just to give ourselves some more resources as well. It's probably not a bad idea. So this area up here is pretty cool now. So we can also come in here and demolish this for lead and things. It's probably a good idea. Okay, the next lot of research is done. So what I could do then is... I want that to be radiant piping. We'll make that out of aluminium. And then gas pipe-wise, we can cancel this. And we can make these insulated pipes out of igneous rock. Like this. Yeah, they're all queued up to be the correct tiles. So we're actually pretty close to getting this working. Just, I mean, hypothetically. Next we need an area of hydrogen. Or we could electrolyze some hydrogen. But we've got some decent hydrogen areas. Like, we can just go in here. Like, if we just go in here, we can just put a pump there. And a canister filler here, and that should work. Oh, actually, what we would do is... we would do... something like this. And that way the hydrogen would stay up here. Or maybe actually what we would do is we would just come in here. And then we just ladder across. And up. Dig that out. And that way the hydrogen will definitely stay here. And in fact, we can even do this. Maybe not quite like that. Maybe like this. I don't think of the best way of doing this. Yeah, if we do something like this, then none of the hydrogen will go out of this area. Or not a lot of it anyways. Then I may be overthinking this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, forget that. I think the better plan is just coming in here. We'll just come in here and ladder up here. And then just uproot all these plants. That should be enough hydrogen for this loop. So let's priority 9 this. What are the priorities and everything? That's ready to go, so that can be 5. And I think everything else is at the right priority. There's no power. Sweep some eggs. Wherever they are. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. The arrow's got a skill point. Final research for you. There you go. Yeah, thankfully we sorted out the water again. I may just put airflow tiles on all of these doors. Just to really get the gases moving. And then we'll dig this out. It's probably for the best. Because then it's just like an absolutely huge column the CO2 can move down. But there just isn't a lot of oxygen. Like, these plants are producing... I think we actually need to sweep all this. I think that needs to happen. These plants may not be producing oxygen properly. Let's see if that helps. Because we definitely need that to happen. No, the errands just seem very low priority. People are just traveling for construction supply everywhere. Okay, a few more things are getting done now. Getting these pumps done. Yeah, sweep these and see if that helps. Yeah, because I don't think these plants have been producing it anywhere near full capacity because the water's been blocking some of the CO2. At least I think that's what's been happening. Fish is cramped, so we need to sweep this egg. We need to make sure we keep doing this while we're waiting for the automation. Yeah, Nicola's getting very stressed. Probably because he's got soggy feet and... yeah, popped eardrums. That's not great. Yeah, you're just going to be sweeping that for a while. And I don't think people can get across here. So let's put a mesh tile here as well. Looks like sweeping just takes an absolute age down here. Your strength is increased. Great. Yeah, I think the reality is we just have to accept speed 2. Because until we can get more oxygen, we definitely can't have any more dupes. But we are getting stuff set up. Some rudimentary infrastructure. Just happening a bit more slowly than normal, but that's not necessarily a problem. We've got an adult Draco here, that's pretty decent. Yeah, nothing's getting powered. You have coal, but no one's going to drop the coal off. God, how did so much water end up down here? Yeah, fish is starting to flop a little bit as well. We may actually be in trouble. Like, maybe stuff just isn't happening. So, not a lot of oxygen's being produced, and the CO2 isn't being skimmed because we don't have any power, because no one's running these. I don't really... well... we could put some manual generators back here. If we really need to. It's not like we're using these trees at the moment. What have we got? Seeds, I'll take it. Always do with more cacti. Yeah, we are in just a little bit of trouble. I mean, at least people are getting to sleep on time. The meal ice is rotting. At least we have oxygen up here. But yeah, these plants aren't growing at all now because they're not getting power. Do we have anyone with operating? Yep, operating is there, yep. Frankie's digging, but Frankie could probably do some other things. Yeah, people are just grabbing lead. Which is needed for the wires, but, I mean, it's not immediately needed. We're slowly getting hooked up. It's just a lot of travel time for construction supply. Yeah, wires are getting built. Okay, so both these ranches are cramped now, so we should just leave the egg situation here until got the chutes up. Not planning to do any sweeping. Okay, this actually needs to happen. So what does Nicola actually have to do? So they're just farming supplying at the moment. Oh, they're trying to supply all these mealworts. Blimey. That's going to be time consuming. Okay, you know what? Let's make these priority 5 after all. If we're not harvesting, there's no point in pumping dirt into them. Yeah, grab the meal ice and put it somewhere. Put it in the box. That's not a bad idea. So we discovered another sulfur geyser. Great. Not bad. We still need to uproot these plants. We can get this sort of set up though. We'll need to power that somehow, so we'll need a wire going up here too. Which is fine, that can go there. And then we're just going to have that go straight into the canister filler. Yeah, people are actually really struggling to get everything done. So, skills. Yeah, Meep, you can have building. You still aren't getting swept and not producing the right amount of oxygen. I feel like the best way of actually sweeping these is just to yellow alert it so they do multiple tiles at once, because otherwise they end up sweeping less and less. Like, let's do that. If we just yellow alert this, then everyone will come down here and do this, and it will get done a lot quicker. Because what happens is then the tiles actually drain, and then people can actually sweep them. Yeah, see, that's much quicker. Yeah, so pro tip, if you're trying to sweep a very wide surface, that's what you need to do. And now these plants are all getting the correct amount of oxygen. Okay, there we go. You definitely need to grab the egg, though. I guess we're just going to yellow alerts on these things. Where'd you put that? Okay, who's doing that? You just decided it was dinner time and you just screwed off. Okay. Fair enough. I guess I'll send it back to priority 9 then. Yeah, people are using the recreation buildings now, although they're gonna run out of power, aren't they? I mean, at least the light is, at least the phone is being used. So that will help some dupes. I should probably just disable this for now. Because we do not have the actual consistent power output to run that. And now the problem with this is that we're going to have one person talking and not getting to sleep. Hmm. Right, how close are we to mechatronics? So that's really what we need. Very close. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this thing isn't being supplied either. So the fish is glum. Oh, and we're out of algae. We consumed all the algae. Neat. Okay, actually, this shouldn't be algae anymore. This should be seeds. So that can be mealwood seeds. Yeah, just mealwood seeds. Yeah, literally just fill this with mealwood seeds. Because we're only going to have tame fish in here now. So that will solve that problem. And then I think we can actually get rid of that. So we can put something else here. In fact, actually, I know what we're going to do. We're going to put the mesh tile here. We're going to have the mechanized surfboard here. So we'll put the surfboard right over the breeding fish and right next to the sulfur geyser. That sounds like a good idea. However, people are just busy trying to do stuff. Kind of in a little bit of trouble because these weren't producing oxygen for a while. They are now, but the oxygen levels in the base are pretty low. Because we don't have a water geyser yet. We're saving a lot of this water for research and sort of raising the fish. So yeah, let's not do any more research. We'll build these just in case we need them. I'm hoping we're not actually going to end up using them. In fact, I'll just disable them for now. We're still grabbing loads of lead. We'll probably need to come down here. Grab all of this. Because this area is actually cold enough for us to grab. So we'll do that. But yeah, grabbing the lead is really good because it means that we're not having to refine this metal. Yeah, food's going up here, which is good because that means that we're actually going to not spend ages running around to the mess halls. Yeah, we're still grabbing the food that we're actually harvesting, so that's good. So, what I'm tempted to do for now is, I mean, we're going to need the auto sweeper down here to load this. So what I am tempted to do is put in more grub fruits here. And then, yeah, this area can stay clear. We'll put the sludge press here. And then we'll just have the auto sweeper for the phosphorite here. Because that's eventually going to be... Yeah, that needs to go there. That's eventually going to be Weezewarts. So that can go like this. And this stuff definitely doesn't need to be done right away. But we will eventually want it. And what I'll do is I'll actually put the automation sweeper up here, automation sensor there. The light can go here. I can go like that. And then actually what we can do is instead of tiles here, because this can grab all the way over there. So what we'll actually do is we'll cancel that. We'll move that storage bin here. Cancel these. Deconstruct this. And then we'll make these farm tiles as well. And we'll cancel these. Make that a farm tile. And then this can all be spindly grub fruits too. And then that water can just enter the system somewhere. We'll hook that up later. But yeah, if I can get people growing the spindly grub fruits down here, we're going to have sulfur long term. We're not going to have... then we can just stop people going up and doing all the mealwood. Because the mealwood just isn't as good. And then we can just put phosphorite in here. So that'd be agriculture, phosphorite. And then mud. But we haven't got any mud yet. Guess I would go in here. And we need the wire to go here as well. Yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty clean. In fact, what do we have up here? Sulfur. No, we don't need that. Deconstruct that, and then we can put sulfur in here. And they still need to move sulfur over to agriculture, because that's what it's actually used for now. Right, we don't need these anymore either, so let's disable these and stop burning so much coal. Got another fish here. So yeah, let's get someone to sweep this egg. Because we do want to multiply these eggs. Yes, I know, Soggy. There you go. Yeah, fish is tame again, because now he's eating seeds. Nicola is getting very stressed. Okay. We don't really have much oxygen anywhere now, do we? These plants producing at the max rate, and I guess it is technically enough for them to breathe. Yeah, Adventures of Speed 2. I'm going to shut the blind. Food is decayed. Yeah, there's lots of things we're trying to get going. At least we'll get all these farm tiles built. We do need to dig more sulfur as well, but there's loads of sulfur over here, so we can just grab all of this. And that shouldn't cause any problems. Although we'll have to do that. Right, we have mechatronics now. That is good. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. So our mechatronics guy needs to build stuff. Very nice. So we can copy these settings over, because we have a pretty good amount of spindly grubfruit seeds now. And we can just keep eating that. I'm not sure I'm going to automate this yet, because this may not be permanent. It's just so that we have some baseline food. Or maybe we just should. But at least all this stuff's actually going to get built now. Ooh, that's unpleasant. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with this. I don't think we're going to necessarily keep these farms here. I guess we'll see how that goes. Yay, everyone's actually building stuff now. Nice. So we want to put a vent in here, so like this. And then this we can just cut off there. And how's the best way of doing this? So the pump is supplying everything. So I think the best way of doing this is, ideally we use the water from this. No, I think we just try and fill up the tank. Let's not overcomplicate this. We're not going to have any mud for a while. But yeah, this stuff should all get operational. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. Then we can stop sweeping eggs everywhere. Body temperature, that's starting to get too hot now. I mean, the water is cool and it's still running through here, so maybe that will help. Could deconstruct these, uproot these, and replant them. Could be worthwhile. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, I've been setting all this stuff to priority 1 by accident, lol. It's not exactly what I had in mind. People still seem to have been doing it anyways. Oh my god, he's actually cooking. Nice. You get to have some nice food. Yeah, because the other thing we want to do is this. So that's eggs and cooked food. Oh, I see what the problem is. So we need eggs and cooked food, and then we need to put a sweeper in here as well. So let's deconstruct that. I want to just actually get this right this time. In fact, if I put that over there, that'll grab it from the printing pod as well, in case we print any food. That's probably worth doing. Yeah, so I think we'll do... Actually... Sorry, I keep changing my mind on this. We put the chute there. Put that there. Then we'll put the loader here. And then also sweeper can go here. Oh, no, that's why we were going to do it. So we'll move it all one tile over. Okay. I just want to have an actual good plan for once. So auto sweeper here. And that way it'll grab out of the printer pod too. And then that chute will then go over to the freezer. So it will just go up here. Like this. And that will eventually drop stuff off there, but for now we're not going to finish that. And then that leaves 2 spots here left for us to do something with. Yeah, that's alright. Then all the critters will end up in this room. This person seems very good. Like... cooking, agriculture, science, bladder. I don't want to hire too many people, but we do need someone who actually looks after the farms. And we do need someone who cooks. And this person seems really good for that. I think we take Max. So, skills. Yeah, have farming. And now we have an actual farmer, so Max can look after all the plants, and he can also cook if he wants. Okay, yeah, that's gonna help a lot. So the one problem with this is that we need to shear eggs that are going to come in here. I think what we actually do though is if we have any Dreco ranches, we just send the spare Dreco eggs somewhere else. Or like we'll make a shearing room somewhere. Or maybe this could be the shearing room. I mean, we need that auto sweeper to be there. So that kind of restricts that placement, actually. Maybe I could get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of the carbon skimmer at the moment just because we've got so much stuff going on. But I think eventually we would do like a shearing room somewhere. But we'll hook that up separately for Drecos. We could actually do that over here. Maybe. Only thing is we wouldn't be able to close it off and have a critter drop off in here. Although maybe we wouldn't need a critter drop off. We could just literally do it like this. And just conveyor the eggs in. That's probably fine. Okay, it's probably another egg in here. No, fish is still fine. There's a lot of chlorine here just because this bleach stone keeps off-gassing and no one's actually picking it up. Oh well. And this is actually the minimum size for a stable. That's pretty convenient. Yeah, all the Draco eggs will just go in here, and then we'll just shear them. That seems fine to me. So stuff is slowly getting built. Yeah. These mechatronics things are actually getting built. What a relief. What a relief. Ugh. I feel like mechatronics is actually like the hard cap for getting a colony running. Like if you just get a dupe that starts with mechatronics, you probably could speedrun faster. Because you could just get the hatches up and running so much quicker. Yeah, because we won't need these anymore because we've got a good population now. Because the only place we actually want to drop critters off is in their own ranches. So this will be set to eggs and meat. Same for that one. Oh, it feels good, man. We did it. I'm gonna go have a quick break. Just get something to drink after this cycle, and then I'll come back. Yeah, it feels good. Stuff's actually getting done. So yeah, that's where the crude oil is going to go, and then this is where the petroleum is going to go. Why do I Ugh. Right, let's stop constructing stuff at priority 1. That's probably not helping. We can sweep this egg again. Let's just get that done. We've got more seeds down here as well that we should grab. And we are actually getting up towards the teleporter. There's more seeds up here as well. That's good. So we're going to want all of those. Yeah, and I like having this here as well because meat will be there. I guess it's not super good. Because we'll want to ship meat from here. The only way of doing that is going to be... It's going to be putting a loader here, but then we're not going to have a transit chute. But there's no other way of actually doing that in this space. Could make the whole thing just one tile wider, but I don't really want to. So, we'll put a chute in here for eggs, because we're going to want that eventually. What I could do is I could just put a manual conveyor loader in here. I can put a manual conveyor loader in there, and then they can manually load the meat into that. That's kind of funny. It's still probably quicker than what they'd be doing otherwise. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Then that can go on the meat line. Because that'll need to be cooked. Yeah, I think that's alright. We'll need some power going there as well. That's fine. This doesn't need to be yellow alert anymore. Yeah, those need power. Yeah, stuff's slowly getting done. So I'm gonna leave it to run for a little bit while I just go get a drink. But I'll be right back. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Just want to get something to drink. So finally got mechatronics up, which I'm really happy about, because it means that we're actually getting our ranches automated. But we just need our one mechatronics dude to actually get around to building everything. Although there's some wires here that need to be built as well. I think we still have enough lead to do all of this. And then hopefully we can get the fish tank sorted so that this just keeps producing eggs. And I think we'll be at a pretty good spot. But I'm glad I spotted that these plants being flooded was reducing their oxygen input or output. Because at the moment this is where all our oxygen's coming from, just these ferns. We still haven't found a water geyser. We're going to keep looking and hopefully have some better luck. But we did find the teleporter. So odds are we can go through here and find some water somewhere. We can probably go through here as well. Maybe worth grabbing whatever's in these lockers. But yeah, at least we're not dying. This geyser was causing some problems, but I think the CO2 is getting skimmed a bit better now. It was cold CO2, so we wanted to keep it around and grow this mealwood. But now that we found the spindly grub fruit and that grows in the hot temperature, I think we're doing better with that instead. Because Iridio starts off very hot, too hot to grow plants. But these plants will grow up to 50 degrees. And you find them in these wasteland biomes with the sulfur, the copper, the sweetles. Although the only sweetles we've found so far are up here. We're going to make sure to start ranching these as soon as we can. Consume all that sulfur. Get meat. We're actually doing some rock crushing. That's a new one. Nice that this is actually being used for once. I guess before when we were running the incubators, there was too much power being consumed for us to actually use this. But now we're all right. So let's actually just priority 9 the stuff here. So we need these eggs to come out of here. And we need this stuff to all be finished. Because we just need to stop manually moving eggs around. And in fact, we need to actually sweep these as well. And we could probably just eat this person. I say person, it's a hatch. But yeah, let's set these all as well. So we want finished food products from here, and we want eggs. So all eggs that come from here should go in here. We do want to make omelettes out of certain eggs, but we'll set that later. And then foods. So edibles, and we want finished products. So at the moment that is... Well, we haven't cooked anything, so at the moment that isn't anything. So this one here is going to be edibles only. So just the Pacu fillet, really. I think we've got a skill point to use as well. So let's go do that. Devon can have farming. That is fine. It feels kind of janky having the shearing in here, but I'm really liking the idea of just having this 5-wide column to the side of my base so that people can access it via the chute, and then you can just fill it with utility things that can either go inside or outside of your base, depending on the gases, the heat exchange, that sort of stuff. This is the first time I've tried this base layout, and I'm quite liking it. Because we're just going to keep building the base up and up and up and up and up. It's just going to be one, like, giant tower. And everyone's going to fire pole around, because the fire pole is super quick. That's the plan anyways. So Frankie, you can keep going with building. I think we're always going to want building on you. And we're not doing research at the moment because we just need to keep the water until we find a geyser. Like, I'm worried about the lack of water, and we're gonna have to do some serious A, cooling of this, and B, sweetle grub ranching to get water out of these reliably. So that's kind of what we're waiting on at the moment. Got more algae down here that we can grab, so that's nice. I think we can just tunnel all the way down there, and then if we just put a ladder like this, we should be able to grab all of this. And then we can just continue over this way and see what we find. We're just trying to find water sources. But yeah, we've got 3 sulfur geysers minimum at the moment. And there's another geyser here, which I suspect is another sulfur geyser. We've got an artifact over here. We've got some gold, which looks pretty easy to access. That would be convenient. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just come over here for that. There are apparently geodes, but I haven't found any. Or at least I don't think I found any. I haven't noticed any. Yeah, we'll keep looking for stuff. Stuff and things. Okay, are these done? Yeah, they're done. Okay, great. So these hatches are actually being wrangled now. Or the eggs are being moved. I like it. And same for these guys. And what that actually means is that eggs are... Where are the eggs currently then? They're not on that tile. Let's look this up. So, hatchling eggs. So we've got one there. Yeah, they're being dumped in here, which is where we want the hatchling eggs. Okay, good. That's all working. Nice. We can remove that from the list. In fact, let's see what else we need to put on the list. So, salt and lime are probably good ones to have. I don't think we need uranium. Sedimentary rock, maybe. Yeah. I think that'll do. Okay. I don't think I actually decided what this load... Oh yeah, this one's for Pacu eggs. So, eggs please. Yeah, there we go. So this one should go up here. And then we open this door. And then the fish will just flop out. And is this stuff all being built? I think it is. So this needs to be food and eggs. We are going to end up with some food in here. If this chamber isn't full. But I can live with that. I am prepared for that eventuality. We're going to want the mechanical surfboard here. Is that worth researching now? Just so we don't forget about it? I don't think so. I think that requires more advanced research. So that would be... Oh no, that's flow redirection. We can do that. Let's grab flow redirection quickly and put that here. At least people's stress levels have gone back down. And then I need to actually... I need to sort this out a little bit. So no one's delivering any water to this. I think what I might do, now that this setup is starting to come online, is I might just make this my final layout. Or at least get it closer. So let's speed it up and carry on a little bit. Well, that's pretty good. That's actually auto sweeping the dirt from over here as well. Nice. Yeah, and eggs are finally getting moved to the right place now. What a relief. And then I think, based on what these hatches are eating, I think we could probably just eat the hatch eggs. So we should end up with mostly sage hatch eggs. So let's actually do that. So we'll cook. Oh, that's not getting auto swept over there. We can put another auto sweeper here and do that maybe. Because we're going to have the gas range here at some point. And we're going to need... We're going to need lights. Maybe we don't do that. Or maybe what we do is we move the egg cracker over here. It's probably a decent idea. I think that would be in range then. I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, now this is all getting finished. Oh, so we need to set these things. So we need... There's a critter sensor I missed. Yeah, one here. So this one needs to be count critters and eggs. And if it's below 1, if it's below 2, no, it's just this one room. So if it's above 0, no. Yeah, it has to be below 1. Yeah. So there's no one in here at the moment, so this should open up. I think I did this a while ago with the NOT gate, but that may not have ended up being necessary. Because we just need to make sure that this room has something in it. So this needs to be priority 9. I feel like we're actually starting to get stuff done. Like, it's taking a while, but especially now that these are automated, I'm feeling better about things. I guess we'll just eat you as well. No. No, hold on. We're gonna wrangle you into a ranch eventually, that was the plan. Also, my fish in real life, like, a lot of the orange ones are super pregnant right now, so I'm kind of just expecting to see, like, an explosion of babies at some point. But I haven't seen that yet. I'll keep you posted on that. Yeah, so now the eggs are going up here. And then they'll flop when they're done, and they'll flop in here. In fact, what? Yeah, no, I don't want to make this a separate room. Or do I? What's the smallest size for a recreation room? Yeah, we could do that. I think. And then we just need a decor item in there. It can just be any decor item, so... We could put a corner molding here. Maybe. Yeah, I like it. We'll see if that works. The fish feeder might prevent that from working, but if it doesn't, then we can give it a try. And then we'll have the surfboard here. I feel like we're actually optimizing this setup now. Yeah, we'll have the gas range here, and then we'll have room for 2 more things here. Not 100% sure what they'll be. Maybe we could put the sludge press in here. That might be a decent idea. Yeah, I like that idea. But that will be contingent on this working. So if I put a recreation building in here, so let's just put a party line point in here for now. We'll just get someone to build that. Oh, and this needs to be set to count critters in this room. And that needs to be... so this needs to open if it's below 1. So if this fish dies, specifically, this door opens. Okay, so that does count as a recreation room. Nice. Right, okay. There we go. So we got a recreation room. We got fish hanging out in here. Fish will only flop this way. And then we can actually put the sludge press down here. Okay, that's pretty big. Maybe we can put something else down there. Something else that leaks water. I mean, maybe this is just where we put all the carbon skimmers. And then carbon will fall down here. Carbon will fill this area up. And then it'll fall down here. It's not too bad of an idea. We could switch this all over to the other side. And then put the carbon skimmers here, maybe. Oh. And then we can move them out of this area. So we want edibles to go in here. Because they're being shipped to the freezer. And we will eventually start getting that working as well. This is going to be for petroleum, so we don't need to do that right now. Unreachable dig? Are you sure about that? Oh, it's all unreachable. Really? Oh, because none of these masks are done. All the masks are broken and no one's repairing them. That's an interesting one. No, they're just not getting any air in them. Yeah, let's set these back to priority 9. Yeah, it probably just does make more sense to put the sludge press here. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that we've actually ended up with room for this here. But I think it does make more sense. So what I could do is I could just put that there. I could literally just hook this over like this. Drop the water in there. And then we can put the lights on like this. So we want lights here too. I don't think we need a light for the egg cracking. But I think we'll want those like that. I don't think we want any of these. We don't need a dedicated cook, we just need someone who actually will cook occasionally. So we'll just take the nutrient bars. Duplicate skills, you can go for supplying. Yeah, then lights, we can just do something like this. And then that should cover the whole area. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll hook this up like this. I guess this is a bit I guess this has been a bit less critical survival stuff today than I thought it would be, and more just farting around. But I'm really happy with this layout we're actually ending up with. And then we can just we can just deconstruct this. Probably turn this into regular tile. And move... Well, we'll move this storage bin there. And then we can make this all farm tiles. A regular tile there. Yeah, because we just don't want to live off mealwood forever. Where's the fun in that? The thing I like about this as well is we will end up with some irradiated plants, which I like. We do just need a little bit more water. Are we good to check that this fish egg actually goes in the right chamber now? It should. I really like how this is looking. So that can go like that, then we can deconstruct this. And once we've done the, once we've got to the other planet, we'll need to grab some wheezeworts and come back. Because that's what we're going to do for radiation. I've wasted these guys' time a little bit today, moving this sludge press around, but I think this is a good place for it. And we're eventually going to need it, because we're going to have all the Sweetles and Tingler-Who's-Its, the grubs. Sorry if I haven't been talking properly tonight as well. I've been exhausted recently, but I'm just enjoying playing this game. Right, we can just hook this up like this, and it'll just leak the water out here. Super easy. And then wiring-wise, we can hook that there. And then last but not least, a light for operation. And there we go. I like this a lot. I think this is the best. I think this is the best this room has looked yet. Because I've done it on a few of my builds, but I've never been like 100% sure about where everything was going. Now I feel like we've got things nailed down pretty well. I'm glad this is a recreation room as well, because we can even put a painting here. the decor. Right, is food ending up in here? Maybe. Are people sweeping the eggs as well? I don't think people are. Yeah, so recreation room. The surfboard slash fish breeding room. Yes. I like it. This is really neat. Oh yeah, we need to expand the mess hall. So we're gonna have a parcel line in here. I need to make sure we're not accidentally building stuff out of iron again. And then decor wise, for now we're just gonna do flower pots with cacti. You know, I don't think I've ever used this wall pot. I just don't think I've ever had a situation where it's better than the hanging pot. It's actually quite bizarre. We found some diamond. I guess this was a geode. So we're over here. There's no water geyser, but we came down here because we were going to grab... some gold. It's all nice and germ-free. And we can grab this gold too. So we'll make sure to do that. We're going to need some of that at some point. So this carbon dioxide pipe is actually backing up, which is causing problems. I'll just vent it outside the base. That would make more sense, wouldn't it, Matt? That would make a lot more sense. So let's just deconstruct this. I mean, eventually we're going to have a transport chute down here. But for now, I'm not actually fussed. And we can disable this for now, just so people can actually get out. And that needs to be done. So these could be cacti. There we go. And then we can have up to 8 dupes in here, and then once we get paintings, or we could actually, you know what? Let's actually do this properly. Let's do hanging pots, because we don't have paintings yet, but we have these. So we'll just put these in with some seeds. I think we have 7 cacti. We'll replace these with paintings later, but this will do for now. We just need to get back outside. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of chlorine. My apologies. while it's growing and shaking about. Yeah, very nearly done. As soon as the vent is done, we can go back to doing what we were doing. Because, yeah, we don't want all this carbon dioxide in the base. We just want to get rid of it. Major eye irritation. Lovely. Yes, people need to breathe. There we go. So now people can get oxygen again. Looks like we've got a natural gas geyser. That's pretty good. We'll obviously want to set up a natural gas room at some point. This will do for now. Hold on. Can you actually get out here? Yeah, you can. Okay, it's good. I was a little bit worried. Right, let's wrangle this hatch. Power-wise, that wire just needs to be built. Guess we're just taking our time on the wires and stuff. I'm going to go until cycle 60, because not many people are watching, so I'll wrap it up a bit early tonight. And get some sleep. But I think we've done some good things today. We're getting this place ready for more dupes. We're one Joya short. Hold on. I'm sure we can find one more cactus. Yeah, maybe we can't. We'll do a mellow. Actually, let's do a buddy and get the floral gems. Floral gems, not floral gems. Jesus Christ. So that needs to be meat in there, and I don't think we'll get any eggs out of here. Yeah, so we've got our prince in here, and then the king will die, and the prince will inherit the throne. Perfect. So, this is overpressure. Oh, Christ. Roll on high pressure vents, eh? Well, we've almost got to Sweetles. That is good, so that means we'll need to build a Sweetle branch. So we might as well get started on that, because I'm not 100% sure what that will look like yet. Although people still need to finish this stuff off. We actually need a freezer, because we're going to start producing excess food now we've got these ranches working. We've got a great hall. We're just not getting any actual oxygen here, we're just getting CO2. We're just getting CO2 so no one's actually going out and doing that stuff. Not really sure how we solved that one. I mean, these sweeps, these things are working pretty continuously, so eventually we should hit the right balance. Yeah, we're starting to get to a decent point. Someone should use this as well, actually. That'd be quite fun. Is this conveyor line finished? Oh, I think no, that bridge is right. That's where the food should be going, but it's not going anywhere because we haven't got it to go anywhere yet. And the food should actually be going in here. But I'm going to need to fill this with hydrogen and gas, so I don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, I mean, we're getting some oxygen, it's just not a lot. I think I just need to stop telling them to do construction here. I think that's what actually needs to happen. Ooh, we found thimble reeds. Ooh. Nice. Right, we can get rid of the tree then. Because it's hot enough in here that we're going to want thimble reeds instead. So let's actually disconnect this. We're going to move that there, and we're going to put thimble reeds in instead. And we can deconstruct that. Well, we shouldn't have built those in the first place, but yeah, we'll just have a thimble reed instead. So we got those from this biome, from digging out the gold. Well, not the gold specifically, but you know what I mean. I've got a wire there. So put those there. So someone's going to come empty this tree pretty soon. And then we can deconstruct this. Oh, yeah, actually, that would have made more sense. So now we can put Thimblereed there. And we should only need one. This will consume more than enough polluted water for the rest of the base. And I actually disconnected the wrong pipes. So let's do this. That will get consumed pretty quickly, and then we'll worry about the rest of it. I don't think we actually have a plumber yet, so I think it still makes sense for us to do that. I think we have got people going out in oxygen masks again. Yeah, we're starting to get some oxygen here again. That's good. We can deconstruct this. Yeah, we're starting to improve things. I like it. Let's just get rid of those things. We'll leave that wire there for now. We'll move the crafting station. We'll move the crafting station here, because, like, why not? In fact, actually, let's move this here, build 2 more of these, and then we can hire another dude. So we'll just do the same as we did before. So that would be aluminium masks. So we'll just want 2 of those. Yeah, we're actually cracking the hatchling eggs as well. We're gonna get to see someone crack an egg. I don't know. Yeah, that's all right for now. Yeah, it really doesn't take long to make these masks actually. But at least this way, when they fix them, they can just replace them right away. Okay, we can wrangle this thing. Sage hatches are increasing. Coal is looking good. Got some barbecue. We've got a fish that's flopping. So the fish doesn't know where to go. There we go, fish is gone. So fish just fell straight through the door. Okay. So we need to open this door. That is fine. You know, I'm going to keep going a bit longer. I'm just in the mood for it. We're almost finished on a lot of things, so I might as well see them get built. And we're getting our first fries actually hatching out of here. So that's also something we should be excited about. There you go. Wrangle that guy. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. I thought I just randomly opened that door. We've got more printables. Oh my god, plus 16 agriculture. That's crazy. I don't think I want the decreased calories though. I don't think we want any of these dupes. So, Balm Lily. Yeah, barbecue. You're finally getting some decent food. And these do count as barracks. So that's good. So we're going to come down here? No. I guess the only problem with the surfboard room is it's quite far away. But yeah, we need someone to open the door. I mean, it's quite a convenient way of just trapping a fish. But that's not exactly what we're aiming for. There we go. Happy fish. Happy fish. So let's just see the rest of these things actually get done. Because people should actually be going and building all this stuff now. Yeah, we can put the canister filler here. Pipe that down. And then we can fill this with canisters of stuff. Yeah, so that can be set to priority 5. This still needs to be set to priority 9, so we need to drop the brine in here. So we get the heat seal again. I guess we're just going to get all this stuff built first. And we managed to dig our way into here. So what are the priorities? Yeah, that's fine. Man, there's quite a few of these seeds actually just lying around, aren't there? There we go. And then there's some sulfur over here. So I imagine what we would do for that is we would just go through here and then ladder down. I'm presuming this is a sulfur geyser. And we can actually ladder across like this. Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to actually discovering this new planet. Bing bong. See destination. So it is Zappino. So a mid-sized terror world with radioactive core. Oh yes, it's the same one as we had last time. Gold volcano, that's pretty good. Lots of water geysers. I expected that much. No. Oh, there's a cool slush geyser just straight on the surface. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, we're gonna want to do plenty of stuff on Zappino. Yeah, do we have lead? We do have some lead. We have mushrooms as well. We could start replacing all of this with mushrooms. I think we can do that. So let's dig these all up. Dig those all up and we'll start replacing them with mushrooms now we've got fungal seeds. Because mushrooms are better food quality and will give us a way to consume slime. I presume we'll be able to find some slime that's germ-free. Eventually we'll have it from puffs. Actually, hold on, yeah. let's not jump the gun on that. We need a reliable slime first. So there we go. Yeah, so don't really mind which order you guys do these things in, because we do need to go to the planet, but we also do need to go and look for geysers. Need geysers. Don't think so. I mean, other than the ones we've already found. Yeah, there's two geysers here. We can deal with that slime biome or this oil biome. There's definitely potential. This definitely needs to happen though. Like, someone needs to do this right away so that the bathrooms don't clog. I'm glad I didn't forget about that one. So who's doing this one? Meep. Yeah, you got the seed. Good. Yeah, you need to keep that seed, Meep. Don't drop it. Right, so... should that be growing? Yeah, there we go. So it's going to consume all this water now. Yeah, that can go there. So this should work as expected. And then we can deconstruct that piping. And then we'll get our first lots of reed fiber. We've also got some raw eggs, so we can start doing omelets. That will also sweep. Okay, so I think that should work, just for loading the eggs into the egg cracker as well. That would be good. So we need more people to cook. So, meat, spending grub fruit, and pacu fillet are all undesirables at the moment. So yeah, we need people to cook. Doesn't seem like people are too keen to come to the surfboard. People are very keen to yak away on the phone, though. So who is on cooking duty? So Meep and Max. We want to set these plants to disable harvest. We want someone to actually come down here and cook. Looks like people are a bit too busy. The fish feeder is filling up with seeds, so that's good. Fish are hatching and falling, that's good. That was something else they patched in the test build, is fish will flop properly now, even if you're not looking. Oh, and we need to drop sage hatches and sage hatchlings in these. There we go. So this pipe is getting emptied, I like it. Yeah, it looks like people are just coming up here first. Which is fine. There's a big lump of copper here, that's interesting. So guys are there as well. Okay. We'll keep coming up here. We're definitely going to need a fire pole. So let's probably get started on that too. Oh, I put these pitcher pumps in the wrong place. Actually, I could deconstruct this and put it there. Yeah, that works. Although no, we just can't put a fire pole here because that's going to interfere with our storage. We're going to have to move this. What a shame. I mean, we could just put the fire pole here, but we're going to want transit tubes. I mean, this is only temporary. We'll move it eventually. For now, we'll just have the ladder. We're still running a bit low on water, though. Fish are overcrowded, but they're not confined. Meep is cooking. We're getting some omelets. Barbecue. Roast grub fruit nut. Yeah, people are starting to get some actual food. Which is nice. These guys are eating some sulfur and dropping off sucrose. Yeah, we're actually getting down here as well. So there's natural gas over here. There's another cactus. This oil biome is pretty cool. So we can definitely go in here and raid lead. Yeah, it's all starting to come together. Gonna want to dig all of this. Actually, it doesn't need to be priority 9. Yeah, make sure to inspect all the things as well for data banks. You'll need those later. So these aren't growing because they're not fertilized. Well, we have loads of sulfur now because we're digging up so much of it. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, this is much cleaner now. Pipe is done. So yeah, I think we've accomplished a lot today. We've got more of the spindly plants. We've actually got our fish tank online. Kitchen as well. So this guy is breeding reliably now. When he dies, he'll be replaced by this guy. All the eggs go up here, and then they flop into here. And then our hatch ranches are automated as well. So all the hatch eggs are going to the right places. All of the finished food will go here once we put the chute in here. And I think what that leaves us with for tomorrow is putting this liquid lock in, filling this with hydrogen, and cooling it down with a thermoregulator. We've got hydrogen up here that we can take. I'm hoping that will be enough. What's I was thinking of using the sour gas, but the specific heat capacity is really low. So I don't think that would make sense for a freezer. We just need to get rid of it. Maybe we do just need to grab this hydrogen from down here. Or we could just stick an electrolyzer here as well. That would work. Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll have a proper think about that tomorrow. But yeah, we've got the mess hall sorted. We need more oxygen production, and for that we need a water geyser. We just don't have a water geyser at the moment. We're saving the water that we've got from the start of the game. We've got loads of these sulfur geysers, but until we can ranch sweetles and grubs and all that stuff reliably, we're not going to get water out of these. Because you need the grubs to turn the sulfur into sucrose and sucrose into mud. And then the mud produces the water, which is what this is for. But that's going to take a while. So I'm hoping we just find a water geyser instead. We know for a fact that there are water geysers on the other planet. There is a cool slush geyser we can just see from space here, which is quite interesting. But yeah, we're gonna have to explore that next time. I'm gonna keep going for another 20 minutes probably, and then wrap it up. I need to get to bed at some point, but I'm just having a lot of fun playing this game. I think this is a really interesting map just because there's so many sulfur geysers, and we're just going to try and make it work. I could start putting the Sweetle ranches in, but the issue is, before I produce all that excess food, I just want the freezer to work. Unfortunately, we haven't found any just huge bodies of hydrogen. I mean, how much actually even is this? Let's see. This is about 20 kilograms of hydrogen. I mean, we're going to want at least 4 kilograms here. That should be enough to fill this room and to fill the loop. So that should be okay. I just wish someone would actually come and fill this liquid lock as well, because we want this to be a vacuum tile. This is how everyone gets in and out of the base. And eventually this part of the map will get hot. And I want to keep all the cooling inside the base. Why have you got a blue bar? I see they didn't fix this bug. You normally get a blue bar when you're wearing a mask or something, but Nicola is not wearing a mask. Interesting. Yeah, so we want to go to the other map. We want to find Weezeworts as well. And by the looks of it, there should be plenty of Weezeworts, because this is all cold biome up here. I have done a video playthrough before, that's on my YouTube. I think the Twitch VODs are gone from Twitch now, but I got to cycle 600 on that last map, and you can find that here. But I'm hoping to play this map for a lot longer than cycle 600. I kind of stopped on the last map because that was my first experience with Spaced Out, and we picked a map that had a load of iron volcanoes on it. So we ended up with like 400 tons of iron, and I was like, at that point, well, I think I've learned what to do. Let's try a slightly more challenging map. And this has certainly been challenging. It's a bit of a slow start, but we're getting there. I've seen some people doing like the max difficulty runs where they have like the hardest settings, like all the dupes eat twice as much, that you'll get stressed super easily. I haven't done that yet. I might have to give that a try at some point, but I just want to continue with this map for now. I mean, having had COVID back in April and all the delays in April, that kind of disrupted my last playthrough. So I just want to make sure I have like a proper go at this. Still got some lead to grab from over here. I don't think we're going to do anything with slicksters for a long while. We've got a thimble reed at last, so we should actually get some reed fiber from that. We're gonna do Drecos. I'm just thinking about where I'm gonna put the Drecos and what I'm actually gonna feed them. So I think it's gonna depend on what geysers we find. If we find a polluted water geyser, probably pinch of pepper nuts, because of the temperature on this map. It's just very hot, like all over. Like there's no cold spots. I guess this is a cold spot. And then plastic, I mean, we could do glossy Drecos with that, but we need a cooling loop before we do that. Yeah, so I guess now this wire is actually being built. That's good. I would like to get these guys in suits at some point. And looks like looks like we're getting some sand. Nice. Oh, okay. We dropped the oil in there. That's good. We needed uno tile of oil. So you can stop that now. Sweep that up. And then... Oh, yeah. We're going to need to grab all this immediately. We do not want this getting in the oxyferns. I'm not 100% sure why I put these mesh tiles in. I mean, I broke the fire pole so that we can go through here to enter and exit the base. But maybe I shouldn't have done mesh tiles here. Did we grab all that? I think we did. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, so now we just need to refine some petroleum. So yeah, this is where the crude oil will go now. I don't really want to yellow alert this. People have got better things to do, I suppose. Yeah, at least we're getting some actual cooking done as well. Although we need to put more of the actual edible foodstuffs in here now that we're actually cooking. So barbecue, cooked sea meat, omelets, roast grub nut fruits, they should all go in there. So for now, it's going to drop all the food in here. And eventually it's going to drop it all in here. But we need to put some hydrogen in here first. So, yeah, this is where the freezer's going to go. Cold hydrogen, crude oil, petroleum. We just need to get the hydrogen here. I suppose we could... I suppose, actually, it doesn't have to be hydrogen. We can do carbon dioxide. We need hydrogen for this, definitely. But this can be carbon dioxide. Maybe I'll just try that. What we can do to generate some carbon dioxide is we can put a wood burner here too. Just burn the wood we have. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Let's just try this before we get to bed, because I want to fill this whole bit with carbon dioxide. In fact, let's actually just set that priority 9. Get those set to priority 9. Because it just needs to be sterile. Because I originally put hydrogen in here because I thought the high heat capacity would be better for a freezer. But that might not be relevant. Is this going to get plugged in? This is going to get plugged in. In fact, what I might even do is cancel this. Cancel that. And then just put some tiles here. Okay, not yellow alerts. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. We're almost in a new planet. Do we want anything else? I don't think we need any of these guys. I'll start getting more dupes to get more oxygen. So salt water for now, because we can do liquid locks with that. Yeah, let's get this all finished. I'm going to set this to yellow alert as well, just so we can try and get this bit finished today. We'll get this running, and this will just produce a load of carbon dioxide that will just sink down here. so now we need to get this wire finished. That should be enough for now. And then once the freezer's working, we can really go ham on the ranches and the food production. And not worry about the overproduction. But at least people are actually eating decent food now. It's always a plus. So we're gonna get these wires finished. Yeah, people are doing that. So this shouldn't work because there's no gas in there. That's fine. The first thing we need to do is just actually get these wires working. Yeah, the arrow's got the lead. Yeah, it'll be good to see if this simpler loop also works. So we send green signal, so this will turn on this thing if the temperature is above minus 25 degrees in the loop. So that will cool it down to definitely cold enough for this to work. So that wire is unreachable. So we can just build across here. So let's priority 9 all this. What's that? What's that noise? They're even going mad. Yeah, build the ladders. And yeah, it'd be really good to get this working in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, everything else seems to be working pretty well. I think the carbon dioxide is starting to go down. Like, now that we're venting it out the base a little bit. We're still going to have a lot of CO2 in here just because of the geyser, but I think that's acceptable because that mealwood is still probably keeping us alive, even though we're trying not to farm it too much. Farming can go up. So there you go. Crop tending. Yep. We'll probably dig through this as well, that would probably help. It looks like our diggers are asleep, that's not very good. You get the feeling I'm probably stuck on the phone. You know what I think I might do? I think I might actually put some bathroom slots in the schedule. So dupes will work, but they'll also go to the bathroom if they can. And then they'll just have more time for downtime, because they'll be in the base towards downtime. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, so now people are going to the bathroom, doing all that stuff. And then if they've got work, they'll do it in the base. And then they'll eat, they'll relax, and then they'll actually go to sleep on time. We've got a rogue rock crusher. He's on the loose. That's a bug. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so now you guys are grabbing meal ice. Pizza food. Still not really sure what's going on with the blue bars. Also not really sure why people are preferring to go and eat that than the other foods. Because we are dropping other foods in here, aren't we? Or is it all just getting stuck on the conveyor? No, it's not getting stuck on the conveyor. We do still need people to do all this. Alright. We'll try one more cycle. One more cycle to get this freezer working. Yeah, food just isn't getting picked up. People storing the rock piles anywhere? They should be, but they're not. I think the next person we hire should be like a supplying person that has really good supplying interest. Because none of our guys are really interested in doing that, and a lot of the supplying chores get left behind as a result. Yeah, Frankie, please dig wheels. Yeah, and then we can get all this finished. So now we should be getting a load of CO2 in here, but we actually need to disable this first. I should have set that to 0 instead of 100. That would have been the smart play. Yeah, we don't need more CO2 at the moment. Please turn it off. Yeah, we can build the wire. So now this will work. We'll get the oil in here. Get some petroleum. That'll get dumped in here, and then we can pitcher pump that. So who's going to do this errand? That can be priority 9. Yeah, I feel like we've actually survived, and we're taking steps to actually progress. Yeah, we're up to this teleporter now, so we can do that. We can do that as soon as we do the next episode. Oh my god, we did it! We found a steam vent. We found a steam vent. It's over here. There it is. Cool steam vent. All right, we have water. Hooray! Oh my god. Right. So that probably means, well, we've got guys over here. Probably put our electrolyzer block under the teleporter. Maybe. Because I kind of just want to keep going up here until we hit geyser. So maybe we actually just put the electrolyzer block here and then have the top of the base be here. Yes, I like that. Okay, that's really good. So we've got petroleum now. Nice. We're going to have some natural gas coming out here. That's not a problem. So now we just need to put a blob of petroleum here. So that needs to happen immediately. Please do this now. There we go. That's enough petroleum. And that's all going to get dumped here, and then that will stop flowing when this overpressurizes. So I believe that will work. Just make sure she doesn't overpour it, because it needs to be the smallest of blobs. There we go. There we go. No, it broke. Okay, hold on. Right, we need to sweep those. We are going to need to sweep all these. And now we can put the crude oil back in here. And hopefully that will sort itself out. Who's doing this? Amari. And we just want to fill this up with CO2. And then we can close it off again. Just want to make sure that any food that goes in here just doesn't go off. Right, there we go. Let's be careful. Okay, so that just displaced the petroleum, which is what I expected. So now we need to sweep this again. Sweep this again. People are definitely getting messed about today. Chlorine probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Specific heat capacity of chlorine is awful. It's actually better for carbon dioxide. But again, I'm not sure whether I want this to be high specific heat capacity or not. I know the loop gas needs to be high specific heat capacity. Oh, come on, is no one actually going to sweep this now? Oh no, that was already done. Okay. Look, just do it. Just do it, Amari. We're almost done. I've got to go soon. Yeah, so no, you need to eat. We don't have any chicken legs. Right. Let's try again. Right, there we go. Done. Okay, that worked. It didn't work last time because there was crude oil here and it spilled up here. So now we can sweep this out. Turn this on. And we can see if this fills up properly. Also, people need to cook. Just saying. In fact, actually, what we're gonna do for now. Sorry, Devon, you're gonna you're gonna have a rough time. You're gonna no. You're gonna stay in there. There you go. So you're gonna breathe all the oxygen in here. Actually, is that a good idea? I guess more of it's coming through here. This is not really helping. I could, yeah, let's. So that's at that level. Just help to get the oxygen out of there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I think you can go now. Thanks, Devon. So we'll just leave that running until it fills. Which shouldn't be too long. This should rise up. Yeah, there we go. Right, so now we can get this built. Disable this. Yeah, now there's just a load of CO2 in here. That's what we're looking for, I think. And yeah, we'll try this with CO2 and see if it works, because it's probably easier than doing it with hydrogen. We could even try doing it with chlorine if we really wanted to. I have done that in the past. It's probably good if you have germy food. Okay, so that's good. And now I think we can just dump the food in here. So we can deconstruct that. We can put the conveyor chute in here. And then we just need to get some hydrogen in this bit. Oh, I just realized. If we're going to get hydrogen in this loop, I actually do need to pump it from somewhere. I guess we're not actually going to want this. Crap. I guess we're literally just going to bring it down here. After all. And then we can just bridge that on like this. Yes. Well, I actually want to see this work, so I can go for another 7 minutes. Oh, all the fish are behaving a bit suspiciously. Oh, they can see a fly on the tank wall. They're trying to eat the fly. It's hilarious. Okay. It's not bad. Yeah, you guys can keep doing all this. I believe in you. You'll get it done today. But now all the cooked food should go in there. We do have cooked food, people just need to cook it. I mean, what I probably could do, if I had some water I could electrolyze it, but we really don't actually have any water at the moment. There is water up here. Like, you guys should just be grabbing all the lead, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll let you keep doing that. I think I can deconstruct all this now. Yeah, I hope you brought more lead than that. Oh, it's so close, I can taste it. I can taste the refrigerated food. Yeah, and the food's getting dropped off in here now, so we've got the cooked seafood, cooked sea meat, or whatever it's called. And as soon as this loop gets filled, it should start working. Alright, speed 3 time. I need to go to bed. We are getting stuff done. People just need to be a bit faster loading the lead. People can get up here and do all this. People are still falling asleep. I'm not sure the bath time is actually helping. Yeah, people are grabbing the food. It's sterile. I get it. Ranches is still working. Fish tank is still working. There aren't eggs getting trapped on that conveyor, are there? No. Yeah, because we've got 9 fish in here, got 3 fish in there. I think those are the right numbers. People are just grabbing food from here and eating it in the mess halls. That's good. What are we going to take? I don't think we want any of these dupes. Decreased medicine doctor, nice. Just more salt water, I think. One more. Yeah, people just aren't making it to bed. I'm going to remove those bath time shifts, so I don't think they're actually helping. We're almost done. Just a few wires left. I believe. Okay. Cool. Please do more than one tile at a time. I'm begging you. Okay. No. Just gotta run straight past it. I'm really gonna have to go in a minute. Right, okay, look. You are doing this now. It's not like you're running out of air trying to grab the lead. Food's decayed, people are eating cooked food. People actually aren't going to do this. What the heck is going on? I guess I've been yellow alerting people a lot, so it's probably not helping. Right, there we go. So that's got that pumping hydrogen. That's... I disabled this! I literally disabled this. Why is it still working? It's gonna pump all the hydrogen out into there. Right, okay. This should work. Right. So let's watch it. So it loads a loop. The hydrogen is cold, so this thing works. Loop gets full. Right, so now it's working. It's still cooling the hydrogen. So we're just going to leave this to run for a little minute. Staying nice and cold. Carbon dioxide temperature is decreasing. It's getting to the temperature we want it. And then we'll just see what happens. It's overheating. Great. Oh, yeah, we can rebuild this. We can rebuild this out of gold. Temperature in the room is dropping. Might as well sweep all of this. So that needs to be petroleum. Then just need to make this out of gold. Okay, but I feel like this works pretty well. At the moment we're lowering the temperature of all this oil, which is not exactly what we wanted to do. Thank you. Right, so that temperature's decreasing again. I want to see what happens when this gets cold enough. Wow, this is still overheating. Jesus. Well, it just needs to get up to temperature. This igneous rock won't be cooling at all. Yeah, there we go. Done. Deep frozen food. Oh, what a relief. And there's not even that much heat in here, so it's actually still nice and warm here. And this thing is just gonna overheat. That's... let's see, I think we could just set this to minus 10 and that will do. So let's just quickly see what happens with that. So now it's just bypassing it. Okay, maybe it does need to be minus 20. But this has demonstrated that it is going to work. It is going to work, it's not going to block itself. But let's just deconstruct this anyways. And we'll just deconstruct all of this. Because that's not doing anything useful anymore. Actually, we'll just leave it. Just deconstruct the bridge. That will do. So this is overheating, but eventually it will stop overheating. And now that food is all frozen. Great. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. It's gone pretty well. We've got food sorted out properly now. Our ranches are mechanized, our fish are breeding. We've got a freezer that works. And that the dupes can quickly access in the base without discomfort. And we found a teleporter, and we found a steam vent. So, I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to put the electrolyzers in so that we can start adding more dupes. We're going to get all of our ranches up. We're going to start ranching Sweetles like mad. And we're going to really fill up the base. And hopefully get some Wheezeworts from the other planet as well. So yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to tomorrow. I'll be back from 7 o'clock-ish, depending on how work goes. Feel free to follow if you want to see more of this game and more of me. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.